probably the first firm in the industry to give you up to 10 live accounts, which you can also copy trade with each other. This will be the most honest video you watch on YouTube between Topstep, the oldest prop firm in the futures industry, and Top One Futures, the most recent prop firm in the futures industry. Okay, so let's get to it. Now, before we actually get into the slides, I've made this super easy for you, okay? Every slide that is gray with the Topstep logo on the top right is Topstep's information, right? Topstep's program. And every slide that has a white background with Top One Futures at the top right has Top One Futures information, okay? So let's get to it. We will start with challenge accounts, and then we're going to talk about the live markets as well, okay? So this video will be split into challenge accounts and live markets accounts as well, so you can see both programs, okay? Starting in the challenge markets, we start with Topstep here, okay? Monthly price for a $150,000 account is going to be $149. Profit target is going to be $9,000. Maximum position size, 15 contracts. Consistency rule, best day cannot be greater than 50% of your total profits, right? So you cannot make more than $4,500 in one single day. Do not hit or exceed the $3,000 daily loss limit, or your account will be deactivated for that trading day. Okay, that's what they call a soft breach. Again, I want to point out that this rule does not apply if you're using Topstep X. For any of the other platforms that Topstep offers, this rule will apply, okay, except for Topstep X. Rules. Do not let your account go below $145,500. That's where this maximum loss limit comes in, $4,500. That's what Topstep has. Again, do not exceed your maximum position size, which is 15 contracts per trade or 15 minis and 150 micros. And lastly, only trade permitted products during permitted times, okay? Now, here's the difference with Top One Futures. As you can see, price stays the same. Profit target stays the same. Maximum position size stays the same. But the differences are here, okay? You can pass in one day. There is no consistency rule on a challenge account for Top One Futures, okay? So if you want to make the $9,000 in a day, you can go ahead and do that. Daily loss limit, it goes to $3,750, okay? So it increases just by a little bit. Maximum loss limit from $4,500, it goes to $5,000, so it increases a little bit as well, right? So for the same price, you're getting more maximum loss limit, okay? So for the same price, we're getting $500 extra of maximum loss limit. Maximum loss limit, okay? This is how it looks on Topstep. It is an end of day maximum loss limit, okay? So it only calculates after the day has closed. If you end the day with $1,000 in the positive, then you will be increasing the maximum loss limit $1,000 to the upside as well. As you can see here on the chart as well, it does stop at $150,000. So at your initial starting balance, okay, so if you had a different account, a $50,000 account, it would stop at $50,000. Now with Top One Futures, good thing is it is an end of day as well, right? So both of these companies do have an end of day, which I do prefer, right? These are the only types of prop firms that I will be trading with that have an end of day maximum loss limit, right? But the difference with Top One Futures is it does trade $100 more, okay? So it does not stop at the starting balance, but it does trail $100 more as well, okay? Not any huge difference, but I just wanted to point that out, okay? The main thing here is as long as they're end of day, that's what we prefer here. So what happens if the rule is violated, if you hit that maximum loss limit? The account will be temporarily ineligible for funding due to the success criteria not being met. In order for your failed account to be eligible for funding, you need to reset the account in your Topstep dashboard, okay, which will cost you $49, $99, or $149, depending which account size you have, right? Because you have three types of accounts at Topstep, a $50,000 one, a $100,000 one, and a $150,000 one. Purchasing a reset, though, will not move or change your monthly subscription rebuild date, okay? Now, I know there is a new Topstep dashboard that is coming out, right? That is slowly being launched to traders, which does extend your rebuild date by another 30 days when you purchase a reset, okay? But as of right now, the reset will not extend your billing date. Top One Futures, all of that stays the same except for the prices, okay? The prices are slightly lower for the resets, okay? So instead of $49, it's going to be $39 for Top One Futures. Instead of $99, it's going to be $79. And then instead of $149, it's going to be $119 per reset, okay? Again, depending on which account size you have. So after successfully completing your trading combine, your monthly subscription will be turned off and you will need to pay a one-time, okay, $149 activation fee. No matter what buying power you have, right, it will be the same for all, $149. Now, the express funded account, or as they call it, the XFA, is where you can start taking real live payouts. You'll receive access to this account within a few minutes of paying for the activation fee, and there will be no monthly fee. So you can basically trade for free after paying this activation fee as long as you don't violate any of the rules, okay? Now, if you violate any of the rules, you will lose the express funded account and you will have to restart back from the trading combine. Note, even though you can't open unlimited trading combines, you can only have up to 5 express funded accounts at any point in time. Express funded account rules are calculated the same way. The only rule that is added is going to be the scaling plan. Now, going into Top One Futures, they call it the SIM funded account. The activation fee is going to be the same, $149. So you can see the prices are the same, right? So you're paying the same price for the challenges. You're paying the same price for the activation fees as well. Now, the only difference when it comes to the SIM funded account and this slide right here, which we're watching, instead of 5 SIM funded accounts that TopStep allows you, you will only get up to 3 with Top One Futures, okay? So only 3 funded accounts at one point in time. Top One Futures does have a unique feature, okay, where you can also reset your funded account for a certain fee. And the fees are like this, $2.99, $3.99, and $4.99, depending which account size you have. So, for example, if you do fail your funded account, if you hit your maximum loss limit, instead of going back to the challenge and starting the challenge all over again and paying the activation fee all over again, Top One Futures is like, hey, if you want to skip that process, pay us this fee and we'll just restart your funded account right away. Which I think it's pretty interesting that they're doing this. Let's see how the traders do react to this, because that is a little bit new to the industry as well. So staying here on the funded accounts, as I said, TopStep does add the scaling plan and Top One Future does the same. So the scaling plan is like this as it's shown on this chart. This is actually taken from TopStep's website from $50,000. This is going to be the scaling plan. This is going to be the scaling plan from 2 lots, 3 lots to 5 lots. And then you have the $100,000 one, $150,000 one as well. Again, this is the maximum, okay, that you can trade. You can definitely trade less than this, right? Now, going to the payout policy, which I think you guys are really interested on because you want to get paid, right? So this is TopStep, okay? You will receive 100% of the profits from your payouts up to $10,000. Okay? So your first $10,000 is yours. After receiving this first $10,000, the profit split will be 90 to 10, okay? With the trader, you in this case, receiving 90% of the payout and TopStep retaining 10% of the requested payout. Now, keep in mind, you can only request up to 50%, right? Up to half the account balance after 5 winning days, okay? Now, a winning day is counted when your net P&L is $200 or more. The 5 winning days do not have to be consecutive. So if you have 1 losing day, 1 green day, and then you have 2 other green days, right? They do not have to be in a row, basically. This is required for each payout request. So you can have approximately up to 4 payouts per month, assuming a winning day every day of the month, which I'm not sure how realistic that will be, but basically you can have up to 4 payouts per month. There's also a maximum payout a month per payout per account, right? So that's going to be $5,000. Even if you have more than that and you want to withdraw more, you cannot, right? If you have more accounts, like for example, if you have 2 funded accounts, you can withdraw $5,000 in one, $5,000 in the other. That's $10,000 per that payout, right? After 30 trading days of $200 or more, you will be eligible for 100% of the payout instead of 50%, the default one, right? Basically, TopStep is saying that, hey, after 30 days, you are gaining our trust and we're able to give you this as a benefit, right? After you unlock this, you can take a payout at any time, okay? It may take TopStep 1 to 3 business days to approve your request, and there are 3 payout methods. That's going to be Wise, ACH, and Wire Swift. There's also international wire as well. For Top One Futures, a lot of changes here, as you can see from the screen. They give you 100% up to your first $20,000 in profits, okay? So first $20,000 of payouts, that is 100% yours. That's double the amount of TopStep. Big change here as well. You can request up to 100% of the account balance, okay? So instead of only being allowed to withdraw half of it, up to 100% of the account balance. Obviously, right, if you take out 100% of the account balance, the account is inexistent, right? But if you want to close the account and take out it fully, you're more than happy to do that here at Top One Futures. There is a 25% consistency rule here, okay? So you will need to reach that consistency rule to be eligible for the payout, which basically means that you need at least 4 trading days. I actually made a video about the consistency rule and how that actually works. So I'm going to link it in this video as well. But again, at least 4 trading days to be eligible for a payout. You can request a payout every 14 calendar days. That's basically every 2 weeks, or anytime if you purchase the anytime payouts at checkout. Top One Futures is a little bit flexible here and is like, hey, if you want to request a payout every 2 weeks, you can definitely do that. But if you want more, then there's going to be an add-on at checkout if you want to spend the extra cash, right? There is also a maximum payout of $5,000, just like Topstep. But here we do have a minimum payout percentage as well. So basically, a trader can withdraw 2% of the starting balance between every payout. Here's a quick example. Let's say your first payout will be based on your account balance. So let's say you start with a $150,000 account. 2% of that is going to be $3,000, which is your first minimum payout, right? So you do have a range here at Top One Futures. So you can withdraw from 3 to 5K on this $150,000 account per payout, right? It might take up to 4 hours, right? Big difference with Topstep here compared to like 1 to 3 business days. Up to 4 hours is a major change there. And there is one payment option, which is Rise, okay? This 4 hour is based from Top One Trader. So basically, Top One Future, the owners of Top One Futures have been in business for about 2 years now with Top One Trader, which is a CFD prop firm. And these numbers are based on their other prop firm, which they have had an average of approving payout requests up to 4 hours, okay? Trading platforms and support, okay? So Topstep, trading platforms, Topstep X, right? And all the other major platforms. So NinjaTrader, Quantower, Trade08, all of it, Topstep includes them. Support, they do have a business hours chat support Monday through Friday. And they also do have a business hours phone support, which is probably one of the only ones in the prop firm industry that do have a phone support. Top One Futures, trading platforms, Project X only as of right now. Again, Top One has just launched as a prop firm, so they are a little bit new to the industry. So right now they only have Project X. As you can see from this image here on the screen as well, Topstep X is Project X. Project X is Topstep X. Okay, it is the same platform. Basically, Project X is the company, and they license their platform to companies such as Topstep and Top One Futures. Topstep just decided to name their platform Topstep X, right? But it is the same platform. Support, Top One Futures has a 24/7 chat support, okay? And they reply under 2 minutes. Support very key here at Top One Futures as well. They do reply under 2 minutes with real people, okay? So it's not going to be any types of bots or anything like that. There's going to be real people helping you in that chat support there. So before we get into the live markets, that was part 1 of this video where you saw the challenges and the differences and similarities between the two. As you saw, pricing wise, very similar, right? When it comes to the challenges and also activation fees, Top One Futures a little bit cheaper on the resets, but pricing very similar. We did see a lot of changes though when it came to the payout policy, okay? So I would say definitely look into that payout policy because it is very different. In terms of how you get to the funded account, pretty similar, right? But payout policy, main difference so far. Let's get into the live markets and see what changes here. So live markets, let's go into Topstep first. After 5 successful payouts from an express funded account, a Topstep risk manager will review your account and either keep you in your express funded account with no changes or transition you to a live funded account. Note, although unlikely, you might be moved to a live account even sooner than your 5th payout. At that time, the express funded account or accounts will be closed in order to transfer these funds to the live account. Keep this in mind. Even though you can have up to 5 express funded accounts, you can only have 1 live account at any point in time. The full balance of the express funded accounts will be the starting balance of the live funded account, right? So it's going to be the same. Whatever you have on those funded accounts, it will be moved to the live account. The live account follows the same payout policy as the express funded account, so no changes there. Now, if and when you trade with a live funded account, you will start to pay monthly data fees because you will be considered a professional trader. On top on futures, though, it's only after 3 successful payouts from a sim-funded account they will start reviewing your account, right? So top on futures does have an incentive to move you to the live account a little bit sooner, as you can see here, right? So from 5 payouts, it's to 3 payouts. Again, keep in mind, guys, same with Topstep and Top One Futures, you need to have these payouts on one account, right? So it needs to be, for example, on one Express Funded accounts, those 5 payouts, not on separate accounts. If you have like 2 on one account and like 3 on the other, it will not count to be able to move you to live. Okay, it needs to be on one account. The positive balance of the funded accounts plus 5% of the starting balance. Now here's where it gets a little bit different. 5% of the starting balance, okay, moves also to the live funded account. So here's a quick example here. A trader has 350 funded accounts. That's $450,000 in total. Each with a balance of $160,000. Basically, you have 10K in profits on each. That has $30,000 in total profits for the 3 accounts. Now, Topstep would move you this $30,000 to your live account. Top on Futures not only does that, but they also move 5% of your starting balance, so 5% of your $450,000. Basically, this just gives you more cushion on a live account, so you're not just losing it from the get-go, right? Same with Topstep. If and when you move to a live funded account, you will start paying monthly data fees because you will be considered a professional trader. Basically, what both of these companies do, right? They just pass on these fees from the exchanges to you. We still have a little bit more on the live markets for Top One Futures. Payout policy does change on Top One Futures, okay? So, profit split. Profit split will go from 90-10 to 80-20, okay? But Top One Futures will reinvest 20% of their share in helping to scale up to $2.5 million in bonus scaled accounts, okay? This is probably one of the first companies to ever do this. I'm going to explain on the next slide what exactly the scaling process looks like, right? But just keep in mind that payout split will change here. Withdrawal buffer. In order to help ensure long-term sustainability and protection of the account, you can withdraw up to 90% of the profits at any point in time, okay? Compared to 100%, which you could do on a sim-funded account, here you can only take 90% of that balance just because they want that 10% to act as a buffer on your live account, okay? This eliminates the issue where traders just withdraw fully and then the account is gone, basically. Daily payouts, big change here on the live market. Payouts are available every 24 hours after the previous payout, okay? Again, Topstep does this once you get those 30 days of $200 or more. With Top on Futures, as long as you go into the live markets, you will have access to daily payouts. Minimum payout here drops to $200, okay? So there's not going to be that 2% of your account balance anymore. It's just $200. Here's a couple of other changes here in the live funded accounts. The same maximum daily loss limit and the maximum total loss will move from your sim funded account, okay? Top on Future Risk Manager may increase or remove your daily loss limit. Your risk manager will work with you to determine your max contract size. There will be an opportunity to increase your max contract size as well. Consistency rule will be removed. So if you feel like consistency rule is something that you do not like, just get those 3 payouts, get moved to live, and there will be no consistency rule anymore, okay? Unless you request to keep it in place, obviously. Also, there will be no maximum withdrawal limits, right? So if you remember, you had that $5,000 maximum limit on the sim-funded accounts. There is no such limit on the live markets. As you can see, kind of like you don't really have any rules when it comes to the live markets, right? Except for that maximum loss limit, which obviously needs to stay there. But apart from that, I mean, it's very similar to having your own personal account, but with added bonuses. Talking about bonuses, let's quickly go here into the bonus live accounts. You can receive up to $2.5 million in bonus live accounts, which comes from the 20% of the payouts that Top One Futures reinvests into you, okay? Now, here's the chart. Here's how it works. Let's say you withdraw $10,000, okay? What Top One Futures will do will give you an additional account of $50,000, okay? That's a live account. And let's say you request another $15,000, so that's a total of $25,000. They will give you an additional live account of $75,000. So 1 account, 2 account, right? And this goes on and on and on until, right, they have given you an additional $2.5 million in additional capital. Okay, again, these are all individual live accounts. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, Top One Futures, probably the first firm in the industry to give you up to 10 live accounts, which you can also copy trade with each other. It's really up to you if you copy trade with them or not, but you do have this ability. Keep this in mind. All of these accounts will have a 4% maximum loss limit. Okay, we're at the end here. Quick conclusion, just a few differences between the two and some similarities. Challenge fee, Topstep, $49.99, $149. Top One Futures, 50 cents more expensive there. Okay, $49.5, $99.5, $149.5. Reset fee for Topstep, $49.99, $149. Top One Future is lower, right? $39.79, $119. Funded account activation fee, $149 flat fee for both. Funded account reset option, Topstep does not offer such a thing. Top One Future does. $299, $399, $499. Maximum active funded accounts. Topstep allows you up to 5 funded accounts at any point in time. Top One Future only up to 3. Okay. Payout after funded. 100% up to $10,000 and then 90 to 10. Top One Futures, 100% up to $20,000 and then 90 to 10. Payout rules. 5 winning days of $200 or more at Topstep gives you that ability to request a payout. Top One Future, 25% consistency rule gives you that ability to request a payout. Payout timing. Every 5 winning days of $200 or more. Top One Futures, as long as you have that consistency, it's either every 14 days or anytime if you add the add-on ad checkout. Payout methods for Topstep is going to be WISE, ACH, or Wire. Top One Future right now only RISE, okay? Live funded accounts. Topstep after 5 payouts, they move you to live. Top One Futures after 3 payouts, they move you to live. Live account split, Topstep does not change it. It stays in 90-10. Top One Future, it does change at 80-10 to give you that scaling bonus, which, again, scaling bonus, Topstep does not have. It's not mentioned, right? Top One Future up to $2.5 million. Platform-wise, Topstep, TopstepX, NinjaTrader, Quantower, right? All the major platforms. Top One Future, only Project X as of right now. And then support hours, Topstep, it's business hours. Top One Futures, 24/7. That was a lot of information, right? But we didn't really come to a conclusion which one is better because at the end of the day, that's up to you to decide, right? I showed you guys my honest observation between the two platforms, gave you similarities, give you the differences. Which platform is better? It's really up to you. What do you value most? If you do like this type of content, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below.